spiritual advancement that I want in life. He said that, take this spoon. He put a little of oil there, and he was like, now hold this spoon, walk around the palace, but don't let the oil spill. And he took around the palace, and his focus was completely there in the oil. But when he came back, the guru asked him that, did you watch this fountain? He was like, no. Guru asked him, did you watch my beautiful temple? He was like, no. And the guru was like, then what did you do? He was like, I was focused here in the oil. Guru was like, go again, watch everything. He went again. This time he saw everything, but there was no oil in the spoon. You know what is life? You enjoy everything in life, but never let that oil spill. Never let that inner you just fade away, or don't lose that. And how does that happen? How don't you lose it? When you make choices like this, when you have intentions of learning, and with that intentions, if you're here today, I'm sure that with the purpose that we have designed is in alignment with your intentions. And definitely the next 10 days are going to be beautiful for you. It's going to be very meaningful for you. It is going to give you a lot of knowledge, but you have to receive it. You have to keep an open heart. You have to keep an open mind. Don't challenge or don't question everything right away. Accept it, because we are the facilitator between you and the subject, but it's you who will take that subject and start your own journey. What we can do is just sow a seed right now. You have to grow it into a plant, a tree, right? So keep that intention in mind. And having said that, here comes the most beautiful part. Let me talk about the guiding light of this journey. Let me talk about Guru Siddharth. What do I tell about him? You know, over the period of last 5 years, I feel that I have met a lot of yoga teachers. Trust me, I have met a lot of yoga teachers. But you know what is different about Guru Siddharth? He's not just a yoga teacher associated with Yoga Alliance, teaching YTTC, doing programs, learning sub. No. Do you know something about him? He actually renounced everything. He went to the Himalayas, but then he was sent back. That go. You're not ready here to come. You have a purpose to fulfill. You have a purpose to fulfill. And it so happened that life just happened to make me meet Siddharth sir again. Our path crossed again. And you were like, no, even I feel that we should impart this knowledge of conscious education. Even Siddharth sir aligned with this. It is his purpose. And trust me, he's a very humble man, but I will take this, forgive me if I say a lot, but I feel that we all are lucky that he's here today with us, that he's accessible. And kudos to you guys that you took out your precious time to be in his presence. Trust me, he is going to give you a lot of knowledge, and that the knowledge is seamless, and that the knowledge is proper, clean, without any noise. Everything is clear to you, all the help. That's what I am here for. That's what our team is here for. And we are going to make sure that your journey is beautiful. On that note, I'm going to call the person, for a lot of people from all around the world. I mean, more than 120 countries, more than 5,000, 6,000 students, they come to meet him, learn from him. Now he's there in front of you in your own comfort. You can learn from your beautiful house in a comfortable position. You can learn from him, brought to you with a lot of effort. And I hope this journey is beautiful for you. So on that note, Siddharth, so please, darshan dijiye.
Namaste. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
All
hear
right.
you. But yeah,
Now you can see me.
Okay. Over to you.
Namaste, namaste, namaste. Pranam, lots and lots of love and greetings to you, all of you. I hope you all are doing well. And thank you so much for those lovely words and this lovely group of students that we have here. I would like to welcome you to this program. which is Yoga Anatomy 2.0. It's an idea which really helped me in a lot of aspects of our life, which is in my life and can help you in your life as well. So, have you heard about Swami Vivekananda, a great yogi? He said that wherever science ends, philosophy starts, and where philosophy ends, spirituality starts. So the foundation of spirituality is science. Okay. So whenever we want to achieve something spiritually, if it makes scientific sense, you will see the effect far more profound. This happened in my life also, because when I went to my yogis, they said, do this, do that. I'm like, I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to buy this. If I even buy it, but my logical mind will not accept it. But the moment the science of the particular concept, idea, practice was understood by me and explained and whatsoever, what happened was that the entire process becomes so flawless. So today, I welcome you to this 10-day program, very intense, which will have a lot of science and new type of information and knowledge for you, which will change a lot of aspect of your life. All right. So let us start the event, the program, and very important and powerful techniques I will tell you. And as I say that it's mysticism, it's not like a scholar which is always structured. It will go very fluid. There will be a lot of fluidity in this course. So for that, the first thing we need is you should smile without any reason. Just smile, laugh. You know, I'll teach you that through laughing, you can release some hormones in the body. You know that? There are some hormones. Just laugh. There are some laughing yoga and all people do. Oxytocin and all. Yeah. So first, we'll always keep smiling without any reason. I am telling you, you fake it until you make it. The more you smile, you will get more reasons to smile. It might sound very childish, but it's a fact. Okay. So we'll do some practices in between, because when we do the practices, like for example, respiration, when we study, we'll do some pranayams in between. Some mudras we'll apply and some mantras also. Okay. I just need to ask, is everybody a practitioner or they are teachers also? So all of you are, how many of you are teachers? All right, we have a few teachers. Excellent. Yes. How many of you are just practitioners? You practice yoga. Teachers are always practitioners, of course, and practitioners. Okay. Let me tell you one thing. Yoga and the allied sciences, the spiritual sciences, I want to make you understand this very clearly. When we talk about yoga, we see a yoga mat and somebody doing a physical practice. Okay. But trust me, there are far more domains associated with the whole science. And here we are exploring two domains. And there are many more pillars. Bringing the whole idea into the concept of energy, if we look at everything as a manifestation of energy, my body structure is because of an energy pattern. My situation around me is because of an energy. My feelings are nothing but energy. The food I ate became some kind of energy. Yes? For example, if I just take a glass of fresh apple juice vis-a-vis a glass of wine, apple wine, the energy will be different. Yes or no? Yes? One will give me romantic, relax, that's tamasic energy. One will give me instant energy. Yes? If I put some salt and sugar, it will give me more energy, rajasic. Great. Similarly, the color I'm wearing, it is having an effect on the subconscious mind. If I was wearing black, it would have been a different vibration. Yes or no? So every color, every aspect of your life revolves around energies. Yoga is the science of tuning in to this energy for your favor. So you can become healthy through yoga. You can become millionaire through yoga. You can attract a good life partner through yoga. You can change your life situations through yoga. That is yoga. Okay, let's break the bonds of the yoga mat. 5-6 asanas, I feel good. No, you can do anything through yoga. You can change your karma patterns through yoga. And this is the research we have been doing, which includes the first step, that is the anatomy. That some of the yoga teachers, I'll ask you this question. If you are having, if you have a student who's having depression, and if there is another set of students who are having frustration issues, what are the pranayams or asana you should avoid? There are some practices you should avoid. Yes? We should have this idea. Tell me, for depression, what do we avoid? And for frustration, what do we avoid? Yoga practice. You know, so that is important to understand the energetics of every emotion, every feeling, every nadi, every chakra. Yes, anybody? So if I come to you with depression, what will you tell not to do? And frustration? Yes. Vilya, very good. We had this discussion. We avoid some kinds of pranayam for depression, that is Chandra Bhed, Shitali. But if you have frustration, we will avoid the Surya Bhed and Kapalbhati. So having a basic knowledge, because today what has happened is, like a multivitamin, we have given yoga as everybody's practice. If you have stomach problem, I have knee problem, somebody has back problem, somebody has mental problems, I cannot give you a multivitamin. Na? I need paracetamol. Mental issues, mental temperaments, physical issues, physical temperaments are all different. So that is how we understand yoga. We will understand Ayurveda, and we'll go ahead with our own scientific, spiritual, scientific yogic journey. Okay? And in between, I will keep telling you about some points. For example, I have been studying Vastu. How many of you know Vastu? You know what Vastu is? Now, what happens is people just tell you, do this, do that. Vastu is a science of direction, geometry, symmetry. There is a cosmic energy flowing in a direction, and it's scientific because of the magnetism, the cosmic flare of the sun. And when you are tuned to that energy, you can change the energy patterns of your life. So money is energy, relationship is energy. So that is Vastu. How many of you meditate? Which direction do you face while meditation, and why? Or you just sit like this on the bed? So these are all things that we should understand. East, very good, Shaliniji. Excellent. Southeast, okay. So long stories, long discussions. Why? Why? Which direction? Every direction gives you something. You know that? Similarly, in our body, every chakra gives you. We explained it. There are some familiar faces. Yes, there are some familiar faces whom we have discussed. I'm so happy that they're always together, like a family, always learning. And this is what even I feel good, you know. In the recent past, as Abhishek was telling, I went to the Himalayas and I went to a very secret mountain cave-like structure. And I was like, let me forget the world. But somebody told in my ears, you go back, Siddharth, go to the city and do your work, then you come here. So I am here in Delhi right now, New Delhi. Yes, I am always in the mountains. I live in Himalayas in Shimla. And here also in Delhi, I'm doing my Karma Yoga. You're also doing your Karma Yoga, Gyan Yoga. We all are yogis beyond the yoga mats. Okay. All right. So keeping these things in mind, we will commence today's program. And again, even if we do a mantra, we'll do it scientifically. Even we do a mudra, we'll do it scientifically. Okay? So nothing out of just in the air. We'll do everything scientific. Clear? Chalo. First and the basic step. Let us look around where you are sitting right now. Beautiful objects, the curtains, the device that is helping you, the lights, the walls, the floor, the roof, the fan, maybe the air conditioner. Just look and mentally say, what? Thank you. Can you do that? It's a golden key, gratitude. Have you ever said thank you to the sofa on which you are sitting? Thank you. This cushion, thank you. Thank you. Just mentally say thank you. I'm telling you, this is a golden key. This feeling of thank you. Just feel gratitude for smallest of the objects around you. Thank you. Thank you. Mentally, thank you. Now sit comfortably. Bring your mind to the present. Feel the blessed sensation of how blessed your life is. Whatever blessings you have. And we'll remember Lord Ganapati. And then I will explain you one of the signs of Lord Ganapati. So in India, there is a festival going on, Ganesh Chaturthi. How many of you know Ganapati going on? Yes? I will explain you what Ganapati is. Okay, I don't know why I am raising my hand. Okay, Lord Ganapati. So we'll chant Lord Ganesh mantra. We'll remember him. And then we'll also chant one another mantra for surrendering to the divine. Like a baby. Like a 2.5-year-old child who's tension free. Okay, so let's join our hands together. This is called Anjali Mudra. Let's bow down to Lord Ganapati or any form comfortable to you. They all are one. Once you realize truth, everybody is one. So join them and feel the fingertips, feel the hands, feel the joining of the two hemispheres and bow down. Little bit bow down. This is little bit, yes. Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurame Deva Sarvakareshu Sarvada Om Gam Ganapate Namaha Om Gam Ganapate Namaha Om Gam Ganapate Namaha. Slowly look in front and open the hands like this into Padma Mudra. This will open your heart center like this, like a lotus, blooming of lotus. And now your head will be upwards because the divine is sublime, it's light. So we will chant another mantra, surrendering yourself completely, seeking the blessings of the divine. Listen to the mantra or you can chant along in Padma Mudra. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhu Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Join your palms, bow down, and rub your palms together. Give it to your eyes, face, ears, and the body. Come back. So what did you just say? to describe Lord Ganapati. That Vakratunda Mahakaya means whose tusk is broken. You will see Ganapati has a broken tusk. Mahakaya, body is huge, big body. He's not slim like me. Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha, whose shine is like billions and billions of sun. He's that bright. Nirvignam. Vigna means, we call him Vigna Harta. Vigna means obstacle. Nirvignam. Kurame Deva. The dear God, please make my life hassle-free. Yes? Make my life hassle-free, obstacle-free. Sarva Kareshu or Shubh Kareshu. Sarvada. Sarvada means always. So all the things that I do, whatever activity I do, please make it auspicious and hassle. Clear? We worship that to Lord Ganapati. Then we said, Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva. That means, dear Divine, you have manifested in as my mother. So you are my mother. You are my father. You are my friends. Bandhu Sakha. Bandhu and Sakha means your friend, your loved one. So you are my mother, you are my father, you are my loved one. Tvameva Vidya Dravidam. Whatever information and knowledge I have, that is also you. All the money and material pleasures we have, see, that's also you. Tvameva Sarvang Mama Deva Deva. Dear God, you are everything. I am free. So if I am having tension, problems, stress, anxiety, I give it to you. I am free. Take care of me. So when we were kids and we wanted a balloon and we didn't get the balloon, after a point of time, we used to forget it. Simple. Surrender. Or if you want to ask something, you go and tell your mom, I want it. So that's the innocence that we need. And I'm telling you, we can get whatever you want through this practice of Bhakti Yoga. Okay? So that was the one. Now, let me talk about the pillars of this workshop. And here we start the program. As I said, yoga is just one aspect. The main aspect, the trunk is yoga. But there are many more aspects influencing your life. Okay? For example, how many of you believe in astrology? You know what's astrology? Oh, it's maybe, maybe not. Yeah? Scientifically? So astrology is called Jyotish Shastra. That means whatever is the physical manifestation, there is an energetic reason behind that from the cosmic energy based on your karma that has been created. That's why you're born in a particular moment, in a particular situation, when there was a collection and a matrix of cosmic energy that makes your life the way it is. That is Jyotish. Then Vastu, as I told you. Then Ayurveda. How many of you know a little bit of Ayurveda? Let's come to the physical part. Why is my body like this? Why do I have so much hair? It's still not falling. Or maybe why do I have big teeth? Why is my skin like this? Why? It is because we understand Ayurveda, we understand. Every emotion. For example, I told you I came from the Himalayas. The temperature there was cold, and here the temperature is hot in Delhi. It's hot and humid. So because of that, what changes have happened in my body is something that I should be aware of. Yes or no? There is a change happening. What should I eat? What should I not eat? What should I wear? My lifestyle, my behavior, everything has to be understood. Ayurveda talks about the knowledge of life. Ayur means life. Veda means knowledge. So knowledge of the physical body and physical life is Ayurveda. Knowledge of the energetic system is called astrology. And yoga is the way of changing it to the way we want to. That is how powerful yoga is. Changing your karmic pattern is yoga. Changing the karmic pattern is yoga. For example, I want to feel little light. I do two karmas. The first one is I smoke a cigarette. That's also a karma. The second one is I do some pranayam. That is also karma, to generate the same dopamine hormone. Okay. So even smoking your cigarette is also karma. Doing a pranayam is also karma. Your decision is governed by yoga. Simple. So that tomorrow you're aware. Let us talk about behavior. How to react, how to respond. We often don't know. Yoga gives us the awareness. As simple as that. Okay. This is what yoga is. Where on the physical level, how do we physically change the energy? Through asana. How do we change the internal energy? Through pranayama and mudra. Mental energy and emotions and feelings through meditations. A proper scientific guide and knowledge of the whole process will be helpful to you. Okay? Clear? Let me give you a very beautiful diagram. Understand one thing. Yoga is not only what you're doing on the mats as a practice. I will draw a diagram of elements and then come into the concept of elements. And I'll show you how the rituals that are done in a religion is also yoga. Okay? Let me share the screen and the whiteboard. All right. Can you all see me and the whiteboard? All right. Now, I'll give you the elements and their shapes, and we'll understand something very important. I request you all to draw this and also make a note of it. You will enjoy this, I'm telling you. You will enjoy this drawing. You can quickly draw this. Else register it well. As I told you, everything that's happening around you is because of elemental play. Okay? I'm happy because of my elements are balanced. If I'm feeling right now a little frustrated, that is also because of an element. However you're feeling right now is because of an element. And the whole process is all about balancing these elements. Okay? Let us draw these elements and see how geometry and these elements work together. Sorry. This is the representation of earth element. So you can see it's solid, stable, immovable. Yes or no? Yes? So this is the earth element. That's the representation of earth element. Now, how do we represent water? Aqua. Pardon the geometry, a circle. Yeah. Circle, which is proper circle though, yes, is a representation of water, which is always flowing here, flowing there, flowing there. Yes, circle will always flow. That's water. You all know this is a chemical formula. Yeah, little bit science. Okay. So earth, water, and now let's draw fire. This triangle is fire. Have you seen this heat you often draw in chemistry? Triangle? Yes? So, one second, let me draw it properly. Let's draw an inverted one. Yeah? I'll make it again. So, triangle is a representation of fire. Clear? Okay? Let's play with shapes. And how do we draw air? We'll draw air like this, a crescent moon. Sorry. Sorry, I have just diagrams are little funny. Okay. Let me just draw air for you and then I'll draw all of them together. Okay. So air is like this. Clear? And space, let's forget it. Space is just space. No diagram. So we have one, earth, water, fire, and air. These four elements are there which are tangible. Okay? Space or ether is intangible. It's just the space around. We are not giving it any diagram. There is no fixed geometry of space. Clear? Now let me do something interesting for you. And let's club all of them together. So first, I draw the earth, water, one second, okay, and on the head, a crescent. Let me draw it again, that one second. Eraser. Okay, now on the head, we are drawing a crescent. Okay, so can you see the structure? What do you see? What do you see? The combination of elements in a geometry, what can you see? I can see the chat maybe. One second, let me open the chat. There are some answers coming. How to open the chat? One second. Chat कैसे open? One second, just a second. Just help me with the chat. Have a look at the diagram and all of you draw a small one. Yeah. All of you draw small. Yes. So, okay. So you can see interrelated. You can see a yantra and Lord Ganapati. Okay. This is the yantra of Lord Ganesha. Yes. So when you go and worship Lord Ganesha, actually you are using a tantra principle. You're using a principle of tantra and you're worshipping Lord Ganapati. Okay. Let's share. Yeah. So all your spiritual practices are basically tantra, yantra, mantra, geometry. And here we are worshipping the elements. Getting it? So all the deities, all the practices that we see around is basically science going on. My Guruma was a tantra practitioner, the real one, not the the ones that you mostly see, real Tantra practitioners. She explained me the concept of Ma Kali. It's again science. Without science, there is no religion, no spirituality. Getting it? So when you when you look at the image of Lord Ganapati, you have a subconscious image, and that's what balances your elements, your system. In yoga, you're doing it by yourself. In Ayurveda, you're doing it by yourself. In the rituals, you're doing it externally. Yes or no? This is also yoga. That is also yoga. Okay. So having the knowledge is very important for us to balance it out. Is it clear? So all of you quickly draw a small diagram and then we'll move on to the 5 elements theory. Okay. Chalo. Let's quickly draw it. Give me 1 moment. Let me read the chat. Something is coming. We are creating the, yes, very true, very true. So this is how philosophy works, you know. This is how philosophy works. Now, we will come to the theory of Ayurveda, which talks about knowing the elements and balancing every aspect of your life through these elements. Okay. How many of you know the concept of 3 dosha? How many of you know? Vata, Pitta, Kapha. I'm sure many of you know. Yes? Some know, some do not. Yes? The moment I raise my hand, it's AI. Yeah, just even the hand goes up. But here, we will study the Panchavat, Panchapit, Panchakapha. That means where in the body the fire is used, where in the body air is getting used, and how it's getting used, and where in the body earth is manifesting. Okay? This will be our fundamental and foundational understanding of Ayurveda. And as we progress with digestion, respiration, skeletal system, we'll be taking into account these elements. Okay? For example, I gave this very interesting example. I want to ask you. Okay, I want to ask you. So here, in one fine evening, I was feeling my throat to be having congestion. You know throat congestion? So the throat was feeling very congested and there was phlegm in the throat. Phlegm in the throat. Cough, cold, congestion. It was an evening time and I went to a canteen. And as I went to the canteen, I just had 2 things to consume. They had a banana shake, and alternatively they had honey chili potato or honey chili potato. Okay, you know honey chili potato, spicy, lot of spice, lot of chili. What should I consume? What should I consume and why? Honey chili potato. Indians love spice, huh? Nah, very good, very good, very good. So our food is our medicine. We have such good. I'm so happy that some of our students, some other people, very good. Yes. So, and why? I'll explain you why. In my body, already phlegm is there, mucus is there. That is the earth element. It's the earth element is high. Now, if I consume more earth element, if I consume more banana, if I consume more milk, it will create more phlegm. But if I want to dry it out, if I want to take care of that issue, I should consume hot, spicy food. So increase the fire, reduce the earth. So whatever you're consuming, for example, my friend, she just called me, she just got pregnant and said, I'm feeling a burning sensation on my skin. What should I consume? What should I not consume? So food becomes your medicine. You have mouth ulcers, ulcerations in the mouth. You can just use Ayurvedic. Forget even about herbs and concoction. Just food can help you. Just what you consume can help you. That food is the medicine. Clear? So any remedy for mouth ulcers? Anything from the kitchen garden? Anybody? Aloe vera gel. I'll keep telling you these notes. Aloe vera gel? Yeah, aloe vera. Aloe vera. So just cut the leaf and apply it directly on the. Apply aloe vera directly on the ulcer. Aloe vera. ALOEVERA. Aloe vera. Now in India, yes, aloe vera. Then some of us can also use basil. Glycerin can be used. Yes. Basil leaf, the one that grows, tulsi, the home tulsi, can be used. So just wash the basil, the ossimum. I'll give you the variety. Okay. Later on, as we do the studies, and I'll give you some herbs. Just wash it and just rub it and put it directly on the ulcer. And what to consume? Buttermilk, coconut water, anything that is cool. Honey also helps. Very good, Alban. Very nice. Now, honey, now again, outside the body is cooling, but when you consume honey, it is heating. The nature changes. So all this information, yeah, outside it will be cooling, very good. But if you consume honey, it has a heating effect in the body. So honey, ginger, honey, lemon. So honey has a heating effect in the body. So this knowledge will always prove to be helpful for you on your day-to-day life. Yes or no? Isn't it? So kitchen is there as the food is there as medicine. And lifestyle changes, food changes can give you a lot of good health and well-being. Clear? Clear? Shall? Yes. You can always nod your head, so I'll understand. Otherwise, I'll think it's not. Yes. Yes. Good. Okay. And now, I will quickly explain you the Ayurvedic three doshas. Brushing, for some it's brushing. Okay, what are the three doshas? And then where it is manifested, we'll start with Vata. That air, when stable, gives you a very nice breeze. How many of you enjoy the breeze? The mountain breeze, the ocean breeze. But when that becomes a hurricane, what happens? Similarly, every element has the same effect. Fire, for example, when you light a bonfire in a cold, snowy night and you take the warmth of fire, it's so comforting. Yes or no? But the same fire can burn down a house. And when a simple fire, if it touches your skin, what can it do? Having this knowledge and linking it to your anatomy of the body is extremely important. So, we'll start it off by understanding the three doshas. You will always make a small note so that you have a little diagram, and then we'll go ahead. How are you feeling right now? Some are happy, some are little. All the feelings are because of elements. Every feeling is because of an element. Remember that. Okay? Happy, sad, nasty, bad, excited, low, restless, calm, hungry. What causes hunger? What causes hunger? The fire in the stomach, the fire in the intestine, releasing the acids, and you become hungry. And when you don't get the food, without awareness, you become angry. I need the food, kind of like that. But yogis are always aware. Simple. Now I do a lot of fasting, for example. Fasting, fasting, fasting. Some yogi Baba said, do fasting. And I'm a Vata person. Huh? I'm a high Vata person and I'm doing fasting, fasting, fasting. One day I'll be boom. My mind will be out of control. You know that anxiety will kick in without any reason. You'll be anxiety figuring out the reason for your anxiety. Has it happened to you? I'm anxious. I don't know why I'm anxious. I don't know that's why I'm anxious. I'm just anxious. Happens? Yes or no? We all have been through all this. Why? Because the breeze has become a hurricane. And we don't know where to work. Yeah, very good. So what is to be done? What is not to be done? Which organ to push? Which organ to pull? Which area to do what? We will go ahead. Let me share the screen once again, and please pardon my handwriting. I've never been a good diagram person. I'm a botanist, but my teachers were like, what kind of diagrams do you make? And now there is all electrical. I have to be a little careful, okay? All right. So let me just share the screen once again. Let me remove Lord Ganpati ji. Clear all drawings. And let us go ahead. Chalo. Okay. As we used the word 3 dosha. 3 means 3. Dosha means something that's always getting imbalanced. So the yogis knew that your elements are never stable. They'll always keep moving. Even for a yogi, these elements will always keep fluctuating. So don't expect. You have to take an attempt. And you'll be astonished to find out that these elemental compositions that you have, the 5 elements, is also governed by planets, which we'll talk later someday. Every planet affects your dosha. Did you know this? How many of you know this? Astrology affects Ayurveda. Ayurveda affects yoga. Yoga affects your life. And it's a circle. So let's start the first step. You can change everything in your life. I'm telling you that. If you know all this, planets, this, that, everything. That's knowledge all about. We are seekers, conscious beings. For a cow, he will not think like that. Na? A cow will get up in the morning, eat the grass, procreate and rest. But we are humans because our spine is straight. So let us take the advantage of this to know. Chalo. Veda also means to know. Knowledge. Okay? Chalo. Write down. I can't do it. One second. Yeah, okay. Right. Okay, write down. Chalo. Now, we'll draw the 5 elements in the increasing order of their density. Space is the least dense. then air, then plasma or fire. Then I like writing water like this. I always enjoy. I miss my chemistry days. And then, clear? These are called the Pancha. Pancha means 5. Maha means great. And Bhuta means elements. Pancha Mahabhuta or Pancha Bhuta. The 5 elements. Okay? Space, air, fire, water, earth. Pancha Bhuta, Pancha Mahabhuta. Maha means great. They're great. Why are they great? Because everything is revolving around that. Now, their random percentage in our body is understood by the 3 dosha concept. Clear? Okay, let me just clean this a little bit. Me being a little yoga, Vata person, I like to scribble like this. This is, even my handwriting on the screen can tell you that he is a Vata person. Do you know that? The way I'm creating it, it's always like air. Can you see? Can you see a hurricane here? Can you see a hurricane here? It's why? Because I have high space and air. So just by handwriting, you can understand, oh, it's a Vata person. Or maybe he has high Vata. Huh? Okay. Space and air combines together to give you Vata. In English, it's Vata. It's Sanskrit, it's Vata. Not A. Then fire combines with water to gives you Pitta. Pit. We don't even call it Pitta. Pit. And then there's a combination of water and earth to give you Kapha. Vata, Pitta, Kapha. In English, it becomes Vata, Pitta, Kapha. Like yoga becomes yoga. Alright? So space and air gives you Vata, fire and water gives you Pitta, water and earth gives you Kapha. This we all know. Yes? How many? Is it new for somebody? Okay, for some it is new. So we will talk about this. Don't worry. Now let us talk about, write down this, make this diagram. Have you made this? Yes? Made it? Chalo. Now let's talk about what? Now please listen to me very carefully. There is a difference between a scholar's way of learning and a mystical way of learning. In mysticism, there is a lot of visualization, imagination, creativity. Whereas a scholar is like copy paste. Both are fine. If as a scholar, if I tell you Vata is this, even 10 years later, I will tell you Vata is this. That is how a scholar works. Same. But mysticism is all about Vata is lack of punctuality and Vata is creativity. Tomorrow I will say Vata people are talkative and Vata people have restlessness also. You said two different things because it is so vast that we have to creativity, you have to create new ideas. You can come up with a point. I'm telling you, my old students have come up with points. Siddharthji, do you know Vata can do this? I'm like, wow, yes. So non-bookish. I have many students like that. They've come up with new characteristics. So when I talk about Vata, just imagine the characteristics of air. Imagine you are a body and mind has a lot of air. Now quickly tell me, what all characteristics comes to your mind when you talk about air? Quickly, tell me. You can chat, chat is better. Let me see. Air. Dryness, very good. How is air? How is air? If I tell you, define air. Acidity is air. How? Cold. Silence expands, very good. Air acidity, how is air acidic? How can it be acidic? It's pitta, not vata. No worries. I will not just speak. Musical, strong and fast. Air can be strong, moving, changing mood, mobility, cold. Wow. I was about to say the same things. Light. Air is light, na? Air is light. It doesn't hold, it just moves. Yeah. Tiger sun, she's moving. Vata is high. Butterfly tiger, huh? Vata, you can see the movement. Very good. Yes. So when the restless also, getting bored easily, ever changing, they won't change. How many of you love traveling? Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's all the time moving. And the moment you reach, yeah, let's do something else. So you are not stable. You want something more. That attitude is Vata attitude. A Vata body is slim, trim, thin. A person who has high Vata will be trim. They will not gain weight easily. They will not gain weight easily. They will be light weighted. They will have a very light weight. Indecisive. See, everything is coming. Very good. You can do one thing. Just imagine a person with a lot of air. Imagine, visualize the person with a lot of air. Air can be very still when managed, but when not managed, it can go random. Yes or no? Can you control the air in the beach? No, there is sea tide, the sea breeze, land breeze. You can't control, but you can control the air inside the room. You can switch off the AC and fan. Control. So similarly, Vata can be controlled. Okay? Clear? So, Vata means a person is lightweight, does not gain weight easily, bones visible, the air in the body. Mind is restless, creative, active, but changes. Changeable mind. Clear? So we will keep on discussing Vata. It's a very long story. If I start about Vata, Pitta and Kapha, it can go on forever. Let me talk about, so we all have Vata in our body. Yes or no? Can anybody say, I have zero air? Do you think you have zero air in the body? You have some air, na? Yes or no? We all have Vata in different proportions. Now, we'll understand the 5 Vata, or we can say Pancha Vata in the body. How many of you know this? That there are actually 10 are there, but we're going to do 5. Pancha Vata. Vata is also sometimes called Prana. Sometimes it's called Vayu. Prana, Vayu, Vata. Okay? In some books, you will find Pancha Prana. In some books, you will find Pancha Vayu, Pancha Vata. Now, you should know that where are these different types of air Going and doing what? Okay. Vayu is wind. Yes, Alban. In Sanskrit, we have many words for one meaning. Okay, let me see what another quick question is. I'll take the questions at the end. Aurelia, just write it down. If it's very urgent, I'll answer this. No. If the person with these characteristics and overweight means they have a mixture of two elements. On the body, it is kapha. In the mind, it's vata. So the composition is kapha vat or vata kapha. Getting it? So all this proportion we have to draw. Yes. Mixed. So we have mixed characteristics. Okay. Chalo. Now we'll go ahead and start the understanding of the five areas or 5 types of vata, pancha vata or pancha prana. Okay. Let me just do this. Let me just write down the names of the 5 types of vata. The first one is called Adya. Adya, or it's also called just prana. It's just not writing properly. This one. Adya, or it's just called prana. That's okay. Just try. Has to be on the prana. Okay. The second one is called apana. Write down the names. You all need to understand this. Please write down. Prana, apana, samana, udana, vyana. So air is there in all of us, you all accepted. But where and what this air is doing, we have to understand that. Yes or no? This is what. Clear? So let's talk about Adya or just prana. What is prana? Adya vata or prana. This is present in the head region and governs your perception. What are you perceiving? What are you taking? Not only from the mouth, but also from your 5 sense organs on the head. I choose to watch a nice documentary, or I choose to watch only murder mysteries and very ruthless movies. What is governing it? Adya. What am I fueling? Adya. So both ways, your decisions and what you're consuming becomes Adya. What I'm eating, what I'm projecting myself to, what I'm hearing, and the coordination of the head is by Adya. Clear? Clear? Then comes After Adya comes, after prana, what you consume, comes apana. What is apana? Present in the pelvic area, colon and genitals. The vata, the pressure that is helping you expel out bodily wastes or expel out the pushing force. Pushing force is called apana. So, menstrual discharges is apana. Stool passing is apana. Now, if I say my apana is not working well, that means you have constipation or diarrhea. All sexual discharges, apana. Semen in men, apana. Clear? So the outward flow in the pelvic area is governed by apana. All energy manifesting in different ways. Air energy, you can say the air energy, vata energy in different area manifesting as different ways. That is what it is. Prana, apana. Then comes samana. What is samana? In the navel area, what you eat has to be sucked, absorbed. Absorptive energy. The air that is sucking, that is absorbing, is called samana. Like you have a sponge, you squeeze it and put it in water, it will suck the water. That suction is called samana, which is happening in the villi and microvilli of the intestines. You know microvilli, like this. So here you have samana vata. So that absorption is good. If absorption is poor, your body, even if you eat all the moringa and avocado and all that, nothing will happen because samana is not working. So it's very particular practices for balancing samana is needed. Okay? Write down. Samana vata. Then we go ahead with udana vata. Udana. Udana is the neck, throat area, part of chest also. Governing, control and coordination, expression, speech, thyroid and metabolism. You can understand this as if the first three are balanced, automatically this will be balanced. This governs your hormonal. You know, vata people are impulsive. How many of you know? Vata people, when you're high vata, you are very impulsive, reactive. It is the udana vata. So one of the very big secrets for a person with vata is, what should they do? Fasting of not food, words. We call it zip line. We call it antarmaun, mauna vrat. So even Mahatma Gandhi, even my Guru Ma, once a week she was absolutely shut. Why? To balance udana vata. So vata people should. So after this 90 minutes of talking, what will happen in my body? Tell me. My vata will. So what should I do? Getting it? You are also teachers. You will also teach. Some of you are very good teachers, I know. So when you're taking a class and after that, again, some students are coming and silence. Let my vata gets balanced. Else one day you will burst out on a student, on anybody for that matter, because uncontrolled. You should know these things. Yes? Clear? All right. Now, after all this, there is leftover energy, which is called Vyana. The leftover extra, which is all around the body, all around the circulation, is called Vyana Prana or Vyana Vata. Okay? Okay? So all of you, those who are vibe conscious and can see aura, this is actually the vibe conscious. This is vibe and aura. It comes when you balance all the 4 vatas. You take good thoughts, emotions, feelings, food. Your expulsion is good. You excrete out, expel out the waste on time. Your absorption of your nutrients are well. Digestion is well. Communication, coordination, and metabolism is working properly. So automatically you will have a healthy aura. And that is Vyana, Prana or Vyana Vata. Did you get the Ayurvedic answer to what aura is? This is circulation. Clear? Okay. Clear? Is it okay? So, in many Vedic chanting, you will hear this. Om Pranascha Udanascha Samanascha, like that. Vyana, like that you will see. When you next time listen to this mantra, which has a mentioning of the 5 pranas, remember me. Or remember your own prana or your vata, whichever is there, you need to focus on. All of these energies are affecting some set of organs. That is the anatomy we will study. Tomorrow we will do 5 pitta, 5 kapha, and then make a web chart of what is happening in the liver, how to balance the liver, or maybe what is happening in the thyroid. So all this is Ayurvedic and anatomical understanding of your body. Getting it? So that you're before knowing the stars and planets, at least that is also very interesting. That is a different level of interest. But your foundation of science has to be correct. Okay, this is how it's working. I am this quality. For example, awareness. Again, there are 3 things that we all need to improve our spiritual life. The first is what is this? Awareness. I'm aware, I'm this, I'm aware, I'm that, I'm aware what is going on. Second is, I'm aware and I accept it. Fine, I'm lightweight, I'm vata. I gain weight, I'm kapha. I accept it. I have a bad relation with my mom. It's because of some planetary problems. I accept it. And then, third one, karma change or behavioral change. Your life is set. 3 things, life is set. Okay? And all this knowledge is important. Simple, fundamental. No rocket science. Right now, we'll study your Ayurvedic charts. Then later on, when we all are connected, I will teach you, I want to teach you Vastu and astrology. You will know your charts, not for getting, you will predict, okay, that's why my problem, I have a problem with my sibling. That's why my father always insults me. Why? It's all karmic. That's a philosophy. So before going to philosophy, we should know science. I was astonished when I did my astrology reading. Like, yes, it's working like that. So you can give a pattern, direction to your life. But before that, we need to know Ayurveda and science. The physical, then the metaphysical. Science, philosophy, then spirituality. And then the result, natural smile and always, I'm okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. Isn't that an accomplishment? I'm fine, I'm good. Whatever happens around, I am fine. That's a yogi. And I wish you all become good yogis. You are, I know. But more you gain, the more you benefit. Clear? So this is what we discussed today. The 5 subtypes of Vata dosha. Now I'll take your questions. I will always keep the last 10-15 minutes where I can control my Vata and let you speak. I know many of you want to speak. Some of you have some expectation from the course. You can please let me know. Huh? Yeah. And always, let me just close this. Yeah. So you can tell me if is there any question, anything that you want to share, anything that you want to speak. Now I will tell you. And it's my evening time. I can always share some nice information to all of us. And yes, please, anybody, any questions? You can unmute. I would love to hear your voice. No problem. Burping is Udana Vata. Yes. Burping is Vata. So there is a mudra called Vayu Mudra. You are asking me Vayu is air. I will teach you Vayu Mudra. So after food, some of you feel like burping. Or maybe farting also is also Vata. Vata people fart also a lot. You know that? So a lot of gas, constipation. So you can release that. But when you hold it in the body, it goes here and there and creates a problem. Crescent is a geometry. Yeah, geometry of the air. Air, symbolism of air. Okay? Now let's have a little chit chat. Are you guys comfortable? Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Yes? In which organ, which element is working in which way? So you can be a self-healer. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I find this interesting because your minds, your emotions, everything can be managed by this. Every organ holds an emotion. You know, liver is holding some emotion, your pelvic is holding some emotion, your shoulder joint is holding some emotion. All this also in chakras will cover. So you will be aware of what's going on in your life. Clear? All right. Anybody else? Anybody wants to ask something? So you can be one element in the... Yes, yes, yes. It's not about one element. It is the proportion and percentage. Proportion and percentage is the exact term. Term has to be right. I cannot say I'm Vata. Everybody is Vata. Who's not Vata? I'm also Kapha. But where and what proportion? Where right now, if I have a throat problem, my Kapha will increase in the body. But I will get cured faster because already my elements are in balance. Then vis-a-vis as compared to a Kapha person. There's a breakup and a Vata will move on faster, whereas a Kapha will take time. Simple. Yes, we have dominant doshas and a mixture, and with time, with age, there is a shift and we have one or two dominating. Yes. Yes, Shalini, do you have a question? You want to say something? I can't hear you. I hope others can hear. Your voice is, I can't hear you. Maybe the plug is out. I don't know. Ah, yes.
Okay. कहाँ से? नहीं अनम्यूट है.
Yes, you want to say something?
अभी मुझे सुनाई ही नहीं दे रहा है.
We can hear you. We can hear you. You can chat, write it in the chat also if you feel some difficulty. Okay. You're writing in the chat. Okay. So others, we will conclude the session now. And I hope to see the beautiful faces every day. Regular 10 days, it won't take much. And try to be live, you know. Once you're live, na, you're more attentive. I also did many courses where I was a student, and with the recording, that fun is not there. So try to manage. You have the schedule with you. I'll also feel happy to see you every day. And we're creating a family, as I told you, the conscious education family, because it should be shared, you know. This should be shared. This joy that you're generating constantly must be shared. This knowledge must be shared. Okay? Okay. So no worries. We will see you. I have nothing in the chat. I will take a leave now. Okay, Shalini ji, want to say something? Your voice is not there. Let's wait for tomorrow. Maybe today Rahu is not helping you. Rahu is the energy of the technology. We had it in the morning also. No worries. We'll keep it noted down. We'll have it again. Namaskar, namaskar, namaskar. Hari Om. God bless you all. Stay blessed, stay well. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night, good morning, wherever you are. Namaste. Have a lovely day ahead. Thank you so much. Thank you. Namaste.